Hey guys, so with every download celebration, or I guess in this case this is like the worldwide celebration, they give out tickets for a ticket banner depending on the amount of dragon stones that you've spent in the course of the year. Prior, I guess counting from the last download celebration all the way to this one. So about a year's time, right? Maybe maybe like 360 days or whatever. But they're going to calculate, and they already have calculated. They've already given out the stones, so I'm going to show you my amount in a second. But every 50 stones you spent throughout that time period, you're going to be getting one memorial dragon stone. Now, this is the first time they're doing this new method. Prior to this, they've just given out tickets, and you use those tickets to go ahead and summon on the ticket banner, which we'll do some summons on in a bit as well. But this year, they're giving out stones, and what you can do with these stones is you can either choose to buy tickets straight up, which is the same exchange rate. It's literally one stone for one ticket, or you can go ahead and spend the memorial stones on characters directly. Now, there's a little bit of an issue that I've seen with the exchange rates for these characters because of the fact that a lot of people were talking about how they thought that these characters' prices were too high. It is 150 stones for one character. And while I definitely understand that someone who is free to play might feel bad when seeing this exchange rate, I think the thought process behind this entirely is that the entire option to even buy specific units from the shop in the first place is not designed for free to play players in the first place. If you're free to play 100%, you wouldn't have even gotten enough of these memorial stones to buy a single unit, which, yeah, kind of sucks if you wanted one specific one. But on the other hand, if you're somebody who received like 100 to 130 of these stones, odds are you need quite a few of the featured units on this banner. So you're probably better off just buying the tickets anyway, since those just have way more value. The people who probably want to be using these stones to exchange directly for characters are like the big spenders who only need like 1 to 3 units that are featured on the banner. So like for me, if I was missing like one copy of Strength Broly and I have everything else rainbow on the banner, then yeah, I'm going to go ahead and buy that one copy of Strength Broly that I'm missing. And if you're one of those people like me, you're probably, odds are getting like 400 plus of these stones, and buying tickets isn't really going to do you any good, since the chances of you actually pulling those 1 to 3 units that you need from like 400 tickets is still very low. So just to wrap up my thoughts on this whole exchange rate issue, yes, it certainly would have been cool if the rate was more reasonable for free to play players or players who just lightly spend on the game. But that clearly wasn't their intention by giving this option, because you have to also remember this wasn't an option that they offered last year, right? Or the year before that, or the year before that. This is something that they're trying out for the first time this year, and it's not like it detracts from the value of the tickets, since in any of the preceding years you just be getting tickets anyway, right? And this is just something that's an additional thing that they're trying out and offering to people this year. So yes, while I understand coming from the perspective of someone who would have really like the copy of Namek Goku or Physical Piccolo, it just wasn't their design choice for that to happen, I guess. So that's my stance on this issue. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm not going to say it's not a big deal, because for somebody who's been playing the game for a year and they're free to play, seeing that, I think them advertising it in V-Jump that you could exchange for characters got people excited, and maybe they, raised their expectations too high. But that's what I think about this. So let's go ahead and check out how many stones I actually have. So this year, I have 1,227 of these Memorial Dragon Stones. Now, this is a significant decrease in the amount of Dragon Stones I guess last year's tickets. So last year I got around 1,600 tickets, and this year I got 1,227. So it's like about a 400-ish difference in the amount of tickets / stones I've gotten this year. And a lot of that is attributable to the coins being implemented into the game, the gacha coins. And those were implemented back during year 4, which was like right before the download celebration last year. So that sort of was implemented right before the download celebration. And being a global player, for the most part, you're able to sort of plan out when you're able to use your coins to buy units with. So me, there's some other big whales out there, like I know, like Truth and Nolar, typically don't spend their coins ever, their gacha coins. I'm not in that camp. I prefer to, as a global player, I mean, it's much harder as a JP player, so I kind of understand that, but as a global player, I feel like you want to make use of the foresight that you have to plan out what, like, you know, okay, I'm gonna you know, only pick up 2 dupes of this character, and then I'll wait for them to return so that I can buy the rest with coins, because I know I'm gonna have this many coins going into this banner. That's sort of what I've done strategically over the course of the past year. So for example, I remember when Trunks and Zamasu came out on Global, it took me like 1,500 stones or something to pull 1 copy of Trunks, and I was like, okay, I'm just not, like, a year ago I would have, a year before that prior, I would have just kept summoning until I rainbowed him. But now with the coins out, I'm just like, okay, well, it just makes 0 sense to keep summoning, because I'm eventually going to reach a point where I have way too many coins and I'm never going to be able to use all these coins, so they're just going to be useless in my box, or I guess in my inventory. So whenever I would get super shafted on a banner, or I just didn't really care about the character, I would just wait for them to return and then buy them with coins if I needed to. That was my thought process with Trunks, and I actually did end up having to buy 3 copies of Trunks off of the LR Tech Vegito Blue banner, because I only pulled 1 of him. So I did end up using my coins for that, because I knew they were coming back on that banner, so I just waited. Same thing I did with Android 13. I only pulled 1 copy of Android 13, and then I was like, okay, I know he's coming back on the Kefla banner, so I'm just going to wait. And then Cooler was a different, kind of a different situation. It took me 2,700 stones to pull 1 Cooler, and at that point I was just like, I had a collab lined up for that banner specifically, and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't go deeper into this banner for just getting 1 copy. I'm done. So I stopped on the Cooler banner, and I thought Cooler would be coming back with Beerus, but of course, you know, they changed the banner up for Global. So now we have him back on this banner, which is nice, but yeah, I ended up just rainbowing him on this banner. And there's a few instances besides those, like in Future Gohan, I didn't rainbow because I expected him to come back on these Download Celebration banners, which he didn't. But I think he'll come back on the Ultimate Gohan banner, which should be the next Dokkan Fest after this. So I'll be ready with my coins to buy him. I think at this point I have like 5,000 red coins. So again, I'm never really going to run out of coins, but I'm not at the point where I'm at, like, you know, 15,000 coins and I'm just like overloaded with them. I think that's not the way I want to operate this. And it's fine if you don't really care about the coins and you just want to keep rainbowing every unit. That's your decision, right? I don't have anything against people who do that. I just think for me personally, my stance on just making the most out of what I have access to is what I want to be doing moving forward. So what we're gonna do is I literally do not need a single unit here. Like, I'm all rainbowed. So I'm just gonna pick up these tickets here, and we're gonna do some summons on the banner. So we'll get all these, nice, and we'll move over to the banner. So I have 1,259 tickets. So I have the lineup open on a different tab here, and I'm looking through the unfeatured list because I don't need any of the featured units. And it looks like the last LR that is on the banner are Baby and the GT Trio from the 4-year anniversary Legendary Summon banner. I don't need any LRs. I could use some TURs of LRs and SSRs of LR. Actually, no, I think I only need SSR Baby. I think that's the only version of an LR that I would need off this banner. I did need Whis, but I actually ended up rainbowing Whis on my summons for Boo and Vegito. So I do not need any more Whis. I don't need Vados. I don't need Raditz. Okay, here's the 3 characters that I really need. I need Bardock and Gine. I think I only have 2 of them. I need the Great Saiyaman, Super Saiyan Great Saiyaman that came out alongside Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Majin Vegeta. And I need the Android 13 movie, Physical Trunks. So not very many things I need off of this banner, but actually that's not true. I need the SSR of LR Bojack as well. All right, so that said, let's go ahead and start doing summons. By the way, you can also do this one down here, which is 50 units per summon, which is really nice because it saves me from having to go through the trouble just continuously clicking that, like, what is it, 7-ticket summon or whatever it is. So we're just gonna go through maybe like 3 summons or whatever, and we'll see what we get here. Super Saiyan God, not surprising at all, obviously. But again, I don't really need too much off this banner. If we can get like a few of the units that I need, that would be. I'm just gonna blitz through these. But okay, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, he's featured. I assume we're going to be pulling a lot of Dokkan Fest exclusives, which I don't need. But also keep in mind, if you're somebody who's summoning on this banner, and you end up pulling a lot of the 120% leaders, like, you can just keep them for Elder Kais. Like, if you're like even a mega whale like me, you like for example, I just pulled Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? He's eventually going to get an easy A. You could just save that Vegeta. Oh, it's a fake out. You can just save that copy of Vegeta for an Elder Kai when you get to the ZA. By the way, this Turles is another unit I had to spend coins on. I spent coins on this guy during the 4-year anniversary because I had horrible luck pulling this guy. So I think I ended up buying like 3 copies of him. So I mean, I am consistently using my red coins. That's just my philosophy. You know, they're there. They're like, it's like probably the best system this game has ever implemented. So I don't understand why you wouldn't use it. That's my thought process, at least. What else we got? Krillin, he's probably gonna fuse here. There's like no way he doesn't. All right. Now, Vegito Blue is a different story on this banner. If you get Vegito Blue animation, then you know there's no Dokkan Fest LRs on here. You're going to pull an unfeatured, you know, regular LR, which is pretty good. All right, what do we got? I actually could also use TNs as well as STR Boo Tankses because they obviously the new units that just came out. You can use them as there's pretty good summons. You could use them as SA food for them. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good multi here. Another Vegeta. Okay. Another fake out. This is a pretty insane 50-unit multi here. Janemba. Okay. Again, another 120% leader. I'm going to keep this guy in my box for when he gets his EZA. Going to be useful for that. Yeah, I mean, Namek Goku transforming Frieza, Omega, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and this guy. Like, it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good multi. All right, we'll do like 1 or 2 more. All right, not surprising. I mean, you're gonna see really good animation. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a god animation here. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna see really good animations when you do the 50-unit multi here, right? So. Also, keep in mind that for the amount of stones that I received, Global also gets tickets on like the dual Dokkan Fest banners, as well as discounts and like the step up they did on Beerus' banner and Kefla's banner. Like that all adds up to Global players on average just receiving less stones because they don't need to spend as many throughout the year to rainbow units, right? So that's another factor to consider in the amount of stones that you get. All right, this one doesn't look as good, but it's still decent. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll call this one a video. Anything cool here? Let's see. All right, Vegeta's probably gonna fuse here. No. Okay. What if we just summoned and we got 0 SSRs? What if we did a 50-unit multi and we got 0 SSRs? I kind of want to see if that could ever happen. Okay, there's one. Damn it. That would be like top meme-worthy material. Just do a 50-ticket multi and get 0 SSRs. I mean, we only got 1 so far. Okay. I mean, this looks like it's going to be only 1. Wow, we only got 1. Okay. Yeah, that sucked. Imagine doing 5 multis on the banner, you pull 1 SSR. This was back in the day, before you had guaranteed SSR every multi. Like, you would do like 5 multis and you get like 1 SSR unfeatured, and that would be it. But yeah, I think we're gonna end things here. I'm just gonna probably just periodically do like a multi a day or something until this is done. You know, looking for those few unfeatured units that I could use. But that is going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down below what you guys think about the whole exchange rate thing. I hope I explained myself properly and you guys can understand where I'm coming from. I know people are frustrated about it, so I just wanted to you know, give you guys my thoughts and opinions about that. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.